everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bills.
All right, Larry, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at what's now known as New Era Field here in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry here for Todd Gurley. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's all you got. There we go, D. That's the way to hit.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As you and I know from visiting a lot of camps, no one practices this type of a start, do they?
Not, especially not on the road. You give up the touchdown on the opening drive. Now there's likely a 3-and-out on your first possession.
Yeah, you throw that incompletion there. You hate to fall into a hole early, especially on the road. Got to be careful.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2, gets around him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ready. Blue lady. I got you for the 5. Flip it, flip it, flip it. Ready. Blue lady. Check 15, check 15.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 14. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Malik Jackson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mario Edwards. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action and hit them over the top.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Ready. Ready.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Ready.
Jameis to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Matthews. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Winston, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down, Winston. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Working out of the gun. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Matthews. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Able to put it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
So now here come the Dolphins. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Elsewhere, 2nd quarter in D.C. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Seven yards to go on second down. Now back to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Ajayi. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run again with Ajayi. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. They'll look to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
All right, here we go. Green, over. Back to that Philly, here we go. Back to that Philly, here we go.
Back to throw here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, back there in that Philly, here we go. Good.
Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw now on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jesse James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's got some space here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And McManus able to put it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early lead in that one for the Packers. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Start out on the ground with a jive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They set up the screen to Ajayi. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance. And
got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. Down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. The Dolphins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. No. Jack, Patriot.
Looking to throw. He's got Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Play clock winding down. Now Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Winston. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Winston now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
On is the punter King to send it away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. This is Ajayi. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami. And even 50 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Ajayi. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there've got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Final minute now of the third quarter. A first down throw for Winston. Caught here by Conley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. First down, Winston. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Play action now. Winston going for the deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll throw again. Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. Now a second down throw for Winston. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now Winston, this is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Bills have cut it to within a score. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds Ajayi. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, switch gears.
3 yards to go on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dez Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll begin the drive with Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Back there in Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got Peak. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Jameis on second down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trent Murphy able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards.
Let's go now. Blue way, Sonny.
Second down, Winston. He's going to go deep for Conley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Third and long for Winston. And he's got his man. It's Darbo. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And they give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.